like my biological brother. I don't consider him to be like a brother. He's not my brother. He's my mother's child.
Why do you not consider him to be a brother?
Because he.
Wow. You were saying that you were married in between 18 and 31. That was to a female?
Yeah.
Okay. Were both of you masculine presenting, or were you masculine presenting and she was female
I'm
presenting?
masculine and she was feminine female.
Okay. What was it that caused that relationship to dissolve? Wait, so all of these people
were
doing that to you?
Yeah, one's a deacon in the church now.
Ooh. So it wasn't just your brother.
No.
So did you tell your mom about the other people as well? What overall effect do you think that those traumas had on you growing up and up to this point in your life?
I don't trust anybody.
What's up, YouTube? I need you to take 2 seconds and go subscribe to my 2 new channels, Atlanta Street Interviews B-Side, where all of the videos that don't make it to the main channel will be. Also, Marcus from Atlanta Street Interviews Daily Vlog, where you can follow my journey as a father, fitness enthusiast, sales manager, and of course, content creator. And you might even get some tea on the latest person I'm dating. Go follow those 2 channels right now. Now back to the content. What's up, YouTube? Atlanta Street Interviews out here with another one. So we got a young lady with us today. How you doing today, miss?
I'm good.
All right. So are you homeless?
Yes, I am.
Okay, and so how old are you?
47.
47. And so how long have you been homeless?
Since about 4 years now.
About 4 years?
Yeah.
What was it that happened 4 years ago that caused you to become homeless?
Well, when I came to Georgia, I was in Augusta, and I was told that I couldn't be where I was at, so I went to a motel, and so it's
So where was you at?
I was staying in a Budget Inn Lodge.
Well, no. I mean, like, you was told that you couldn't be where you was at. Where was that?
I was staying with a friend of the family.
Okay, so
and they didn't realize they couldn't have a long-term visitor, so I had to go.
Okay. Was it like a senior living facility or something like that? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, how long was you there for?
About 3 months.
Wow, that was a good amount of time.
Yeah.
Okay, so what made you to come down here in the first place?
Well, I had a friend who was in in Atlanta, that I went to school with, and I didn't know she was a raging alcoholic.
Okay.
So I couldn't take the raging, your dead mother and all that other things going on coming out her mouth. So instead of catching the case, I went and got a room. And
so let me just be clear. So the person that you came down here initially for, was that a romantic interest?
No, it was a friend. I was helping her so-called with her business.
What business is that?
She had a so-called bread company she was trying to get off the ground. And because I'm a chef, I was going to help her out, but it
didn't work out?
No,
Did it end up being any type of romantic anything?
Hell no.
Okay,
man.
so it wasn't nothing like that.
She was a good friend, like I grew up with. Like,
how long did you end up staying with her when you first came down?
Oh, that lasted about maybe 3 months.
Another 3 months?
Another 3 months.
Okay.
3 is my number.
I was about to say. Okay, so
literally, even good, no matter what, 3 is my number.
Okay. All right. So, real quick. So, do we have any kids?
No.
No. Have you ever been married?
I was in a long-term relationship.
For how long?
Almost 13 years.
13 years?
Yeah.
What age were you when that relationship ended?
30.
30?
Yeah, 30, 31.
Okay, so this was like from 18 or so?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we'll tap into that. Okay. So and so no kids, never married. Okay. So let's just start from the beginning. So where are you from?
Jersey.
We could definitely hear that East Coast accent.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So where in New Jersey?
Neptune.
Neptune?
Yeah.
Man, shout out that Neptune, New Jersey, man. Shout it on out. Yes, sir. So growing up in Neptune, did you have both mom and dad in the household?
Nah, just mom.
Just mom?
Yeah.
As far as dad, was he like active and present in your life?
Nah.
No? What effect do you think that had on you growing up?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, not having a father around, it is what it is with that.
Well, I get that it is what it is, but growing up, did you miss him not being there?
Like big things, like I would think about like graduations, like, little things like that. Like where's he at to be like show up?
I get it. As far as in the household, do you have siblings that you grew up with?
I have a sibling.
Okay, and so how many?
One. I have a stepbrother, but
stepbrother?
Yeah,
and so is he older or younger?
Younger, but I don't really know him like that.
How many years age gap are you guys?
I don't really know. I really don't know.
Well, I mean, so stepbrother meaning on your dad's side or your
Like
mom's
my
side?
dad. My dad had another child.
Okay,
With another
okay.
woman.
So that's not a stepbrother. That's a brother.
It's a stepbrother. He's a stepbrother. He's a step down. I don't know him.
No.
My step. like my brother, like my biological brother. I don't consider him to be like a brother. He's not my brother. He's my mother's child.
Why do you not consider him to be a brother?
Because he molested me.
Wow. What age did that happen?
When I was a kid, and it went on for years, man.
Up to what age?
Like 10.
What age do you think it started?
When I was like 4 or 5.
4 or 5? Jesus. How much older was your brother
My
than
brother
you?
is 6 years older than me. He's old enough to know. If you old enough to say don't tell, you're old enough to know what you're doing.
Ugh. And so I can imagine single mom, she's probably working and stuff like that, relying on the older sibling to watch the younger sibling.
And he's touching.
Wow. Did it ever go beyond touching?
I don't want to go there.
Okay. I mean, I'm gonna, because here's the thing, right?
I understand. It's that I take meds for the trauma.
Wow. 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 Do you get like a check for it too?
No.
Okay, so it wasn't the disability level where you get a
I'm
check,
not
but
gonna, no, because I'm not gonna be disabled. I'm not gonna let somebody disable me.
wow.
You know, take my power back.
What caused that to stop at the age of 10?
My mom caught it.
Your mom caught it? Like in the act? Jesus Christ, what was her reaction?
Separated us. In black families, you know, shit just hit different.
So, how did that make you feel?
Like I was less than.
Ooh. Basically almost like, so it's almost like he wasn't held to account.
No. Never.
Did you ever tell anybody else?
What's the use? Nobody's gonna listen.
Where did he end up going?
He's just living his life.
No, I mean when at the age of 16, well, you was 10, he was 16.
He
You
was
say
in the
that
house. He was in the house. Like,
Wait, so-
we were just separated in the house. Like, I slept in my mom's room.
Whoa. Okay. You know, I'm gonna ask, right? Because you do have the kind of masculine look and everything else.
Yes, I'm gay.
Right. Well, right. I assume that, right? And so I guess what I'm trying to ask is, do you think that what happened to you younger played any role?
No. I think it made whomever touched me more aggressive.
You say it
Makes people more aggressive toward you.
So your brother, you say it made him
Yes,
more
it
aggressive?
makes them more aggressive toward you. It wasn't just my brother, it was the neighbor, it was the babysitter, it was
They were all doing that?
gambit of people. Like it's just it's fucked up. It's fucked up.
Wait,
because
so all of these people were doing that to you?
Yeah, one's a deacon in the church now.
Ooh. So it wasn't just your brother.
No.
So did you tell your mom about the other people as well?
No. Why? If you was only going to separate my brother from me in the house, then why would I tell you anything?
Well, and I get that, right? But I guess in my mind I would be thinking,
But it's a child's mind.
Yeah, no, you're right. Whew, so this was just more than the brother. This was like a lot of guys.
People.
Huh. When did you start to take on the more masculine outer
I've
appearance?
always been masculine.
Okay, so even when you
Always been masculine.
Okay.
Always just been me.
Huh.
Got ridiculed for being me, but I'm me.
And so it wasn't ever like a protection mechanism, like
No.
a thing to where you felt like it would turn off the men?
It was just me. As a child, it's just who I am. You are born who you are.
Okay. So I'm assuming because you were saying that you were married in between 18 and 31, that was to a female?
Yes.
Okay. Were both of you masculine presenting, or were you masculine presenting and she was female
I'm
presenting?
masculine and she was feminine female.
Okay. What was it that caused that relationship to dissolve?
We just grew apart. We were young when we got together. I mean, we grew apart. Happens.
Yeah, I get it. You know, one of the things about lesbian relationships, according to statistics, is they have one of the highest incidents of domestic violence and things like that.
No.
Was there anything like that?
No.
So it wasn't anything like that?
No,
Okay.
it was just we grew apart. I mean, statistics are statistics, but statistics are not real numbers.
Well, they're real numbers.
I mean,
it may not be your personal experience, which is why I asked,
and
right?
personal experience with most people I know who are with other women, it is not that. It's like,
well, I get it, but I know a lot of lesbian relations too, and they be going
But
at it.
I know straight people who are just as bad. So I mean, like,
well, listen,
so,
I get that,
know.
but that's why we have statistics so that we
know.
can see what the overall. And that's why I asked. I wasn't asking saying you personally. I was asking, according to statistics, this happens, and so did this happen in your relationship? That's what I was asking.
Yeah, you know, I just find that with statistics, personally, I find with statistics, when it comes to the world, it gives too much of a base for a stereotype or a judgment. So I apologize.
No, there's no worries. There's no worries. We're having a conversation. We're good. All right. So, okay. So, you know, how do we find ourselves in this position where we kind of, you know, was in this place where we, you know, took the opportunity to come here and all that stuff? Like, how come we wasn't a little more kind of stable in our 40s, in our earlier 40s and things like that?
Well, I went back to New Jersey to take care of my mother in my middle to late, in my late 30s.
Mm-hmm.
She had cancer. She has since passed.
My condolences for that.
So I found finally a way to get out of Jersey because it's just way too overpriced for me to be able to live.
Who you telling?
So it was a better opportunity for me to come to Georgia. So when I got a phone call and say, "Hey, would you like to come out?"
You was on the first
to
thing
Georgia,
smoking.
bye.
I get it.
Yeah, I'm gone. So me right now, I'm here to get my birth certificate, you know, because without Georgia ID, I'm fine.
You can't do nothing.
I'm stuck.
So what have you been doing for 4 years? If you haven't,
I've been
had your
working, but working and staying in the room. You know what I'm saying? You working for the room.
Basically,
you're
on a treadmill. You're basically working to pay the people that they don't look like us.
Be working to pay people. Because
I make it a point to say that it's not us. We're not the owners of those hotels. Okay, it's other folks, other communities, other groups, and we're busting our butt so that they can have their profit. That's what's going on. Well, I just want to make it clear for the audience.
Yeah, I was living in the room.
I can dig it.
Yeah,
I can dig it.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And right now I'm on a friend's couch, you know, so
I dig it.
That's a little bit more comfortable. But
it's better than being in the rinky dink, right? This and that and the third. Yep.
So it allows me to be able to save my money, and it's better.
Thank God for the friend. Thank God for the friend. So real quick. So I hear you getting your birth certificate and everything else. What are we doing at this point to try to get ourselves out of this position?
Oh, I'm always working. I mean, I have my own business. I make soaking, healing baths, and
like bath bombs and stuff like that?
Yeah, but I don't do bath bombs. All my stuff is all natural.
Okay.
All natural vegan products.
Okay. I ain't mad at it.
You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm working, hey man, everybody has to start somewhere.
No, 100%. You gotta crawl before you walk.
When you look at, everybody says, "Oh, these people are you working for?" Well, become those people.
100%.
So I'm working on becoming those people. I can't complain about something. I could do something about it.
Man, listen, I love it, man. I love it. So real quick, I do want to ask, have you had any professional therapy or anything like that for the stuff that happened to you?
Oh yeah, I go see a therapist.
Okay, and so I'm gonna ask, right? What overall effect do you think that those traumas had on you growing up and up to this point in your life?
I don't trust anybody. Or I can't say I don't trust anybody. You have to build trust with me. Right off, I'm not gonna trust you.
So it's definitely taking
And
away your.
and it's like the whole, and don't touch me. Like if I tell you no, I mean no. And I'm very clear when I speak. I'm very clear.
What impact do you think it's had on your relationship with men?
I don't like what relationship with men. Like attraction to men?
No. Just like your dealings with men.
I mean, men are fine. Just don't cross the line. It's like if you cross boundaries, then I'm very, very clear that you're crossing the boundary.
Right.
And if I have to react, and so I will.
Okay, I ain't mad at that. Well, listen, miss, we really appreciate you taking the time answering all of our questions. If anybody out there wanted to reach out, help, or donate, do you have a way they could do that? Do you have social media, Cash App, anything
I got
like
Cash
that?
App.
What's your Cash App?
Chephmo. CHEPHMO.
Okay, chephmo. You got IG or Facebook?
Yeah. I got my Facebook.
What's your Facebook?
Monique Davis.
Monique Davis? All right. Well, like I say, well, you a chef, right? You got to get you an IG now. Got to put some of those pictures of the food.
I'm working on everything. All
right. Well, listen, we really appreciate you, like I say. Definitely wish you nothing but the best, all right? Make sure you have a good one, sweetie.
All right.
All right.